Hi, I'm Ajay Kakkar and I look after the marketing function across the financial services businesses of the Aditya Birla Group. I've been with the group for 7 years now, and as some of you may know, our financial services businesses span across 10 lines of activities. We have a staff strength of over 15,000 people, and last year our revenues were in the league of about 1.2 billion US dollars. They say that a chain is as strong as its weakest link, and true leaders, I believe, recognize that. So while it's a norm to put a hero on a pedestal, to make him a hero, or to consider him as a superhero, this superhero realizes that he's a superhero only because he has rallied together a team of people. Now, at times you think it's the leader who's delivering, and it's natural. At best, you may think it's your direct reportees who are contributing to your success. But a true leader realizes that it's not only the visible faces, but at times it's also the invisible faces who contribute to his, the team, or the company's success. So take, for example, if you're asked to put together a project report and you're locked into a room with your team for 4 nights, 5 days. When you get that report in on time, how many people remember the office boy who went and got you coffee every time you wanted it in the middle of the night? A true leader recognizes the team member who went out to search for food to make sure that you got it when you were hungry at 4 o'clock in the morning. So therefore, the role of a leader is to bring together his people, his direct reportees, the obvious and the not so obvious contributors. Make them realize that they are important. He reaches out to them, he motivates them, he communicates with them, he encourages them, he makes them feel important. I very strongly believe that when the dream of one becomes the dream of all, nothing is impossible. Now, if you take it in the context of a corporate, it's a leader who has a dream. But very often we look at the leader as having a dream of what the company wants to achieve. But I think it's equally important for a true leader to have a dream for how they want to achieve it. And that's where I think the Aditya Birla Group separates itself from the rest of the pack. The Aditya Birla Group is founded on values. And I believe our 5 values are beacons that direct us, give us direction, especially in moments of doubt or in darkness. Whenever in doubt, rely on these 5 values. That is what we have learned from day one at the Aditya Birla Group, and that's what we must practice. Because at the end of the day, everyone can achieve results and everyone will achieve results. But how you achieve results is the Aditya Birla Group differentiator. Let me give you an example of how the Aditya Birla Group values have not only influenced us in the financial services businesses, but have become the bedrock of our model. In the Indian financial services industry, it is a practice for brands to go to market with multiple offerings, and these offerings actually fight with each other in the market. So imagine you go with one family surname or one family tag or one brand name, and you're saying, I'm the true heir of this brand name, my cousin brother is not. We fight for the same customer. At the Aditya Birla Financial Services Group, we believe and practice the value of seamlessness. We're saying the customer needs all our solutions. Why should we go and fight in the marketplace? So as against the industry practice, we have chosen a path to go to the market as one brand, as a broad-based yet integrated brand. We want the customer to experience Aditya Birla Group in financial services and not necessarily the individual shades of offerings that we give. Together, we can have a lifetime relationship with this customer if we believe and practice seamlessness. I have tried to remind myself throughout my career what it feels like to be on the other side of the table, what it feels like to wear the shoe of the other person. And therefore, I try to remind myself every day, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I think this is a principle which has helped me understand the other person, anticipate the other person. He has emotions, he has feelings, he has aspirations. So I remember a time in my career when I actually had to ask about 15 people to leave the company at very short notice. And the reasons were perceived non-performance. And I know what I went through the night before, because at the end of the day, they have their lives, they have their dreams, and you are putting them to an end. How you communicate to them became more important than what I communicated to them. How to make them feel that it is not personal. It's possibly just that the two people were not creating magic. The company and these people were not creating magic. But if they went somewhere else, maybe there would have been greater chances of their success. And believe you me, it is so gratifying that to date, I have all of them who stay connected with me. All of them who share their successes, their joys, because they were made to be successful. It's just that seeds don't take to ground in all kinds of ground. It depends where you are actually more likely to succeed. And sometimes mistakes do happen. Another example comes to mind. In the early days of my career, whenever any recognition came my way, I'd love to run up the stairs and go to the stage and get my award or get the cup. With time passing, I've realized that I love that moment, even today. But what about the team who's actually worked on it? What about the team who has the same ambition to go on stage and have the world look at them and salute them as the people behind the success? Every time I get such an opportunity, I try to remind myself that do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And this is something which can come in all stages of your career. It can come through all phases of your day-to-day working. It's something that I try never to forget. A leader who inspires me is Mahatma Gandhi, and not for the obvious reasons. What I admire about Mahatma Gandhi is how he did not sit in Delhi and spew his knowledge. He actually walked across the width and the breadth of India, literally. Whether it was physically walking or by train, he was there across the country spreading his message. As a leader, it inspires me because you realize that you lead people by being in the trenches with your people. You go to the north, south, east and west of your kingdom. You go to your employees, you go to your vendors, you go to your suppliers, you go to your partners, you go to your bankers, you go to your directors, you rally the people around you. And that's what inspires me. Rallying people is the job of a leader.